Just putting new tires on when the bead block ring is torqued it all down real good. You can see it's still flat. I don't know if you can see underneath here. See if the bead's not seated.
Yep. Normally,
we're gonna see if Milwaukee's got enough go.
I don't think it does. The ARBs barely do.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna blow it up.
I already put the valve core in.
This poor thing's gonna melt.
I think it's got it. I just don't know if it's got quite enough, but I feel like it probably does. It's gonna have to work for it, that's for sure. It's gonna get it. Come on, Milwaukee! You can do it. I think you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
More than the face on top. See it settle?
It's not gonna pop. It's gonna be silent like the one.
It is. It's already going. Not a very fair test, but it's working. It's gonna do it.
You're gonna melt it.
That's kind of fancy.
That's actually not that hot.
This will probably work underwater.
It's not a Jeep.
They use the impact underwater. Remember the guy? Had it going and I'm not going to. I had to buy this, but alright. The bead lock party has been going on. We got them all switched out, but we switched off. Had these for how many years?
4.
4 years. Lots of miles. Lots of off-roading.
Almost 40,000 miles to be exact.
Yep. Rotating the spare end. Never had any failures, any tires go down, ever. And they still were working. They were still working fine. But we've tried other tires now on our other rigs just to see, you know. We didn't want to be locked in with just one tire. And so far, we haven't had any failures with any of them, but they're already worn down almost to this, so they're wearing out faster.
They are a softer compound compared to these, though, so we understand why they're not lasting as long.
Yeah. But I don't really think that they are doing any better off-road or on-road compared to these necessarily. So,
For what we're doing.
yeah. So it was kind of a no-brainer, price point-wise, to go back with the Milestar. I mean, they've worked great. So, that's what we do. We went back with 40-inch Milestar. This is the MTO2. This is the original. They have done some improvements on this, supposed to get more life out of them, which...
I mean, 40,000 miles on 40s is quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, a little crazy. But it was a no-brainer. We went back with these. In all honesty, our other off-road rigs are going to end up with Milestars too, just a full disclosure, because they're kind of a Swiss Army knife of tires. I mean, they knock it all out. They get it all done. I still like the Mickey Thompsons for sure, but man, they're wearing out fast. And at the price point of them, I can't justify buying them every other year. I mean, it's painful. It's expensive, right?
And we're not specifically looking for mud. We're not specifically rock crawling. 90% of what our vehicles do is on that pavement. So we don't need a tire specifically geared for one thing or another. They just need to be good all around.
Yes, and these things have been good. We haven't found one thing that they're not okay in. That's why it was kind
Well,
of
we have mud, but they struggle just as much as the Mickeys on the Gladiator in the same mud.
Yeah, so we decided, why not? Let's roll with it. That was kind of why. I know it's been kind of a long test, and we really didn't even mention the test per se, but we have done a video where we said that we put Maxxis tires on the Ram Power Wagon, and then we did the
Mickey Thompson's
on the Gladiator.
Baja Boss MTs.
Because we wanted to try across, try other options. And here we are, going back to Milestar. They're solid, man. I know we've seen a few people have had some issues. And I think one of the main issues we've seen, it's always ended up being on the 6-ply.
Yeah, the C load range.
C. And basically, if you're not familiar with how all that works, the lower the letter, the less stiff the sidewall is. So a C-ply is only a 6-ply sidewall, a D is an 8-ply, and an E is a 10-ply.
And so on and so forth.
So, with that being said, the lower that letter, that's assuming your tire starts with LT. I don't need to hold on.
These are LT.
I'll show you here. So, sometimes it'll say it before it too, before the actual number.
Light truck.
Yep, our load, I don't even know what load tire, that's what I always considered it. I don't know what it actually means, but when they're doing that, that means it is rated, and this one is an 8-ply.
Well, compared to this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is ST.
Trailer. Load range E is right after it, underneath PSI.
Yeah. Yep, right there.
So that's a 10-ply tire. So the only problems we've ever seen is the people that are running
6-ply or less.
the 6-ply.
The 40s only come in a load range D, which is the 8-ply.
Yep. And so I'm not really sure if that's just because the sidewall is thinner and people are still jamming around when they're off-road, aired down and stuff.
And you see my beadlock ring. Like, I'm not nice to these.
Yeah. These are new bolts. We had to do that. But anyway.
The ring is not.
Yes. So, but with that being said, and this thing, ever since beadlock rings, it's always down to 10 PSI at least.
Off-road. Yeah.
Sometimes a little lower, honestly. So, with that being said, we've never had a sidewall failure, ever. She has climbed rocks, pinched up on the bolts, everything. Never tore a sidewall.
The other thing, too, is these are the lightest 40 on the market.
Yep.
With me still being on 5 lugs, that was a concern that we were always going to have if we go with like a Mickey or a Nitto. They are inevitably heavier tires, which is going to put more wear and tear on axle shafts, ball joints, all the other stuff. I'm already pushing it with 40s and the axles that I have with the Hemi. So.
Yep. But, I figure we're having a beadlock party. The last one's done airing up. Why not take this minute and tell you why we have gone back to Milestar. I mean, we cannot complain one bit. We had them on the Power Wagon.
And it
I
towed.
First got it, and the goal was for it not to be the tow pig, and it was to be go out and play. Well, my truck, 7/8 of the miles on it are towing because the dash will tell you. So it towed her Jeep around so much, then it's towed the camper around once or twice on the
basically
Milestars,
25,000 miles.
Yeah, and I sold them still with probably half tread.
Yeah. Again, those were the originals.
And I think he still got them on his Jeep, actually. And we've never had the MTO2s. This is our first round with the MTO2 because we've had only the old ones. The ones that everybody had problems with. Figured we get that out there. You'll see these on all of our rigs. I might try, they have a different couple styles. I might try
the XT.
I might put the XT on the Power Wagon. I don't know, though. We'll see. We'll see. But I imagine the Gladiator will probably end up with the same compound, same tire, Anywho, we gotta go get these on the Jeep and keep pushing forwards, but I figured a quick little informative video as to why we've done it. Plus, we did a durometer test. These are softer than the old ones, but the old ones are just that, they're old. So that could be a flawed test because the rubber's been out in the sun.
On the rocks.
Yep.
You can barely tell it's got tread.
This seems to be hitting, what was it, between 50
and 60.
5 and 60 on the durometer. Basically testing how soft the rubber is. So, and on the outside it's softer than the inside, so that's probably how you get the life too, because it's the crown tire, so you're right on the
Yes, it is a crown tire, So you ride about where these
Yes.
blue and the green line is, which also means
If you do the chalk test,
it does
you don't
not
want it-
work.
well, if you do the chalk test, you only want it to run inside here. You don't want the chalk coming all the way over here.
It doesn't work on a crown tire.
Yeah. So you want to ride on the middle 3/4 of it. So now at least you know that too.
Just don't do the chalk test. It will not be accurate on these. On like a bogger? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. That's bias ply. That's a whole other level.
Well, but it's a true MT tire though. So.
But anywho, all right, we got to go put these on.
No.
Yep.
Where's the magic wand?
I like it. Let's see if it works.
It's not going to.